Hi. And welcome back to Vampyr again. And I say again because it just has been brought to my attention that I forgot to remove the stream is starting screen. Yeah, I've played for a while. I played for like 20 minutes before realizing this. So yeah. Let me just run you down around what we did, because it's 20 minutes, it's not a lot of time, but we did get some things done. First of all, you will appreciate that there's only one location now. Yes, we've already been here and we've cleared it. And also I missed a house here that someone told me that I should actually get and pick it up because it takes several days to actually take effect. That's why we're in the Pembroke. I found pure water and I dumped it on the plant. And then I realized that, well, everything that anyone saw was just the starting screen. So, yeah. We did find this letter. Oh no, that's not it. Here. Apparently the skulls that were in that house were able to talk, were two bosses that were actually fairly simple to kill, and then you have just, you know, this letter. The man had an affair, the woman was angry about it, they were just screaming at each other, then I entered the room and killed them both. That's just it. That's all that happened. I killed these two people, I looted everything they had, got this letter with the name Doris Fletcher on it, and then we came back and I put the water on the plant. I also got this shotgun, which is not as good as my pistol, and when I was actually running down the possibilities and why the range was too short and things like that, I realized that, well, that no one saw anything. So now we're here. Now we can continue. And what I said I wanted to do here was sleep. Why? Because we have a bunch of people sick here that will recover and hopefully get back to healthy. Then get the district back to healthy. Then she will stop being sick. I would like that to happen. Then these people will all get sick because I killed one. And then he will talk to his wife to just talk about vampires and hopefully get the last hints about them. I still have two people, I don't know who they are. He will return back to town, she will return back to town, and everything will advance a little bit. So I can talk to both. That's the point of doing this. I can talk to more people, I get more experience, and more people will get sick for me to heal them and get more experience because we have to go down there to get this. To get the father safe. We have to go to the docks because it's in the docks. To do all of that I need to sleep. And, you know, we're encountering level 30 enemies. So let's do that. I could actually embrace Thelma now that I'm here, but I prefer to just wait for everyone to be healed up. So let's sleep. So I assume that health is good. So let's just keep going with health until we max it out. Then body prowess. Some endurance, I always run out of endurance. Some more blood, I actually ran out of blood now. So I don't know why, but I ran out of it. I could actually get extra regeneration. Oh no, this is regeneration, this is extra blood. It's 1,000. This is too expensive. 3 seconds of coagulation. Probably not. I'm not gonna level up the damage of the bite. Yeah, let's get 1 blood and 1 heal. Oh no, the heal is actually 1,000. So let's get more blood. And we only have 30 XP left. Confirm. Okay, now there are 2 people... back to healthy. That's what I wanted. There are 2 people sick, but we can easily change that. Now we'll kill her, so he goes and becomes a beast. What about you? Yeah, you're dead. 2 people are sick. That's not bad. Now there's another one sick. Come on, people. Oh, because we recovered these 2. So it actually gets way higher than I thought. So we only have 4 people sick, that's fine. 2 colds. 3, 4 colds. 5 colds, wow. And a headache that I already have. Okay. The plant still is not growing. That's normal. Maybe. 1 cold, 2 cold, 3, 4, 5. There's nothing to upgrade. And I have a lot of shit, but I intend to just keep it. Okay. So now that this district is stable... Oh, it's actually healthy. Huh. Let's find these 2 people, let's heal them up, and then kill Telma. I also have everyone, right? I have all of the hints. Yeah. All of the hints. So let's... I think Pipa will be closer to Telma. So we can just heal her. Yeah, there she is.
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Do you need medical help yourself, Nurse?
I'm afraid I've contracted some illness, Dr. Reed.
Her face is weird, right? It's not me, it's like low definition or something.
Not under my watch, Nurse. Take this. You'll feel better.
Thank you, Dr. Reed.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Okay, where are you? You're not here. Mistress of the Dark, where are you? There. Hello.
Good evening, Miss Howcroft. How are you tonight?
I need blood, Doctor. Warm, rich, vibrant blood.
Oh, I have exactly what you need. Please come this way. So we have everything, and I can mesmerize you, so come with me. Actually, I didn't realize it last time, but come with me is what Reed says. I didn't know that.
brother. We could have ruled this land together and forever.
Yeah, that wasn't in my plan, sorry. I work solo. What is the box? Because I have a key for her and I also have a key for the other guy. The drunk guy from the docks. So I don't know where that will be. I know that the doctor's is like on the second floor, but... Oh yeah, I have to heal that guy. Come here.
We were supposed to be safe, but what a fucking...
Hello again, Mr. Blight.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. You doing your rounds as usual?
Yeah.
Do you need medical attention, sir?
Afraid so. In the war, I was always worried about picking up something, getting some infection. Unfortunately, I've got that fear in London now.
There you go.
Throughout history, some diseases have done more damage to armies than any weapon created by man. You were wise to be careful.
You're working at the Pembroke Hospital, aren't you? That's a good enough reason for me and Oswald to go there.
There you
Goodbye,
go.
Mr. Blight. Take care of yourself.
Keep that blood back healthy. I mean, your body. Keep your body healthy. No, that's... I could actually go talk to the blind guy. Right? Yeah, I could talk to the blind guy and then go down. Assume I can go through... Nope. Have to go through here. So maybe there will always be someone sick in every district?
No, steady, boy!
Hey! I was running! Of course I don't have any damage. Not damage, but fatigue.
Fuck, he's dead!
What the? Ow. Actually, he barely does any damage to me. I don't know why I did that.
I have this thirst for blood.
Oh, they're dropping less and less because I'm higher level, maybe? Oh. Well, she got killed recently. Yeah, they're always low level here.
Sir, step away!
Die, Bernie!
God! Back, demon!
Ah, and the burning of the priest doesn't count as aggravated damage. I have no clue what aggravated damage is. Some things like melee attacks shouldn't count, but they do. And then others like this fire doesn't count. I just don't get it. Hello.
Over there!
Wow. That's when you know you overkill someone. They just fly backwards. And the center of the cemetery looks like the perfect place for a bunch of enemies to spawn, but it's just empty. After the boss fight, there's no use for it. It seems kind of like a waste from a design perspective. Hello.
You're brave!
That was a surprise attack. Hello? Can you see now, friend?
Good evening, Mr. Swanborough.
Is it you, Dr. Reed? Please come in.
No, he's still blind.
Wandering in this part of town at night, you're either brave or a fool.
Hello?
What can I do for you, Doctor?
Well, tell me about your experiment. There we go.
So did you decide not to take the experimental cure for blindness?
Oh no, I have. For a few hours.
But you are still... What do you mean? I don't understand.
I saw the world again, Dr. Reed. For a few hours I witnessed how ugly and sad and tragic this city is.
I'm sorry the effect didn't last.
You don't get it, do you? I crafted a new formula that made me blind again. The world is a cesspool, Dr. Reed, and I don't want to look at it.
Are you fucking serious? Is that your answer? You blind yourself again? And what happens to the rest of the hints? This didn't solve anything.
Goodbye, Mr. Swanborough. I'll leave you now.
Tell me, how do you see the world these days?
With eyes, unlike yours. I don't know, I thought that was the answer. I thought if we made him see again, he will talk to us openly and we will be able to, you know, get all of the hints.
You!
Ow! We're only level 25, but the 24s are already greens for us. Maybe everything that's below your level is a green.
You cannot win this!
Ow!
Don't you know better?
Aha! Oldest trick in the book. And this is Whitechapel. It's actually a shame that we can't just wipe Whitechapel yet. But maybe Loretta has more stuff now. Because we helped the brother, right? And that should have caused some effect. Maybe the brother talked to us, not to us, but to the sister about us. I'm still trying to rescue that quest. Like, that's a very unsatisfying ending.
You have the money.
Good evening.
Nope. And we still miss a... Where are these hints? What? Where do they... I'm gonna have to look this up too.
Not me.
Maybe it's just eavesdropping.
I'm used to seeing death.
Good evening.
Wangs.
We do have everything from you, yes.
How do you feel? Physically speaking, I mean.
I don't feel good, Dr. Reed. Not at all.
You should recover quickly after taking this.
Thank you, Doctor.
We do know everything about you.
Goodbye for now.
Nope, other side. So the only people that we're actually missing information are Loretta and her brother. But I assume that I can just get the hints and then come back and kill everyone. So I can do the same thing in just the same... not the same thing, the same journey, basically. Just come back, get the hints, and then kill everyone and then leave, and never come back. Oh, come on. What?
Are you bloody stupid?
Why can't I teleport? Because there's people looking at me? Really? Ow! Why are you shooting at me, you idiot? I just casted it on me. Okay, the combo actually works. I wasn't planning on doing that combo when I picked up the abilities, but it works.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
So, teleport up. And why can't I open this door?
I cannot enter.
There's some secrets in this family.
My dear, bring me my glasses.
I can't now, Mom. I have to leave. Where is my friend? Oh, oh, oh.
Good evening, Miss Teasdale. How have you been since you returned home?
Dr. Reed. Oh, thank God you returned safely from these awful streets. I was so worried about my father that I left without thanking you properly.
Please don't mention it, miss.
Good. I found him, you know. My dad. Or what was left of him. I think my abductor intended to do the same thing to me.
Okay, let's get to know you.
What do you do for a living, Miss Teasdale?
Before my kidnapping, I was a waitress in a pub. Now I'm unemployed.
Were you fired?
No. It's just that after my recent experience, I don't feel like I can go back to my normal life. I need to do something useful.
Very careful.
Be very careful, Miss Teasdale. You were lucky to escape death once, but vampires lurk everywhere.
You killed my kidnapper by yourself, didn't you? No offense, Doctor, but you're just a doctor. I don't see why I couldn't do the same.
I can see a few reasons, like, you know, supernatural strength, teleporting around, using explosions of shadows. You were there, you saw it. She did see it, right? Like, the door was just a jail cell. It was just metal bars. She could see through them perfectly.
What do you intend to do?
Dad always told me, Louise, if you want something, don't stop until you have it. I did my research and I found it. Ichabod Throgmorton, professional vampire hunter. I'll be his apprentice.
Oh my god. It had to be Throgmorton.
What can you tell me about this area?
I've never really liked this part of town. It was where my father wanted to live. I won't remain here much longer.
What exactly don't you like about it?
People here are contemptuous and elitist. My dad always said, Louise, always treat people like you want them to treat you.
It's a good word to live by.
You seem to cherish your father a great deal.
Dad was the best. He kept an eye on me, but let me make my own mistakes. Louise, he used to say, mistakes are the best teacher. You would have liked him.
I'm sorry you didn't have the opportunity to say goodbye.
That's all right. He's buried in consecrated ground now. Nothing bad can happen to him.
See, I can think about a couple of things that could happen to him, like a priest I know likes to dig up corpses and But anyway, just let's move on.
Louise, tell me what you really think about your father's sacrifice to save you.
I'm proud he went after me. I forgive him all his harsh words, all his bloody attitudes. I only wish I could tell him how much I loved him.
Yes. It can be traumatic, not having the chance to say goodbye to those we love.
Yes, Doctor. And there's no treatment for that type of pain, isn't that right? That may be the last thing my father taught me.
Louise, what can you tell me about the vampire who captured you?
The little fucker claimed he'd fallen in love with me. That he wanted to spend eternity with me. Not a bad idea. At least that's the way it seemed at first.
Really? Did you consider accepting his proposal?
Well, immortality. Not a common wedding gift, is it? I think he just wanted to have his way with me. Can vampires even fuck, Doctor?
What? Well, I really can't answer that. Well, since they are creatures of blood, physically speaking, I suppose an erection is possible, but
Don't be embarrassed, Dr. Reed. I was just asking.
Yeah, but it's a valid question. Because if there is no heartbeat, there is no blood pressure. And without blood pressure, there can't be an erection. Eating blood and having blood circulation are completely different things. And I'm missing a clue, and I don't know what that clue is.
Goodbye, Miss Teasdale. And be careful. Until we meet again.
These leaflets were telling the truth all along. But nobody takes them seriously.
Oh, those are my friend's leaflets. Yes, I have to talk to him. I completely forgot about you, dude.
Good evening, old chap. Are you all right?
I won't lie to you, Johnny. I'm not a well man.
Yeah, but did you actually talk to your wife? What did she think about the pamphlets, the leaflets?
You need some rest, Clarence. You should try to sleep.
Let's talk about... No, let's talk with his wife, which is not here. I don't think. Where is your wife, dude? Where do you live? I completely forgot.
Die too in this war.
Why can't I forgive you, Father?
Is it here? Yeah. I remember now. Oh, who are you?
Good evening, miss. Can I help you? I'm a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
I am Karina Billow. I don't need any doctor. The rats. Where are the rats?
Miss, you don't seem well at all. Are you afraid of rats? Has one bitten you?
No, it's me who bites them. Tasty, juicy, disgusting rats. I can't stop eating them. Help me, please. Help me to disobey the voice.
First, she has heterochromia, which I love. Second, she has a bunch of scratches and dried marks on her shirt, and she's talking about eating rats. I will call that a red flag.
What happened to you?
The rats. The answer hides in their little crunchy bones. Their juicy, tiny brains.
Miss Billow, please, try to concentrate. Why do you worry about rats so much?
The voice in my head. He forces me to do so. Drink their blood, he said. Eat their flesh.
Uh-huh.
Do you feel compelled to obey that voice, Miss Billow? Even if you're loath to submit to it?
Yes. Please. Help.
Okay, tell me more about it. I may know a thing or two about voices.
Tell me about the voice in your head. Who is it? Can you describe it? Is it someone you know? Someone you met?
Keep your mouth shut, he said. Don't ever speak about me, or I'll abandon you. Help me, please, Doctor.
Or I'll abandon you. That's what you want, right? You want the voice to stop, so talk about it and it will leave.
What is the local news hereabouts, Miss Billow?
Shadows. Shadows hunting shadows. Whispers in the dark. Pestilence. Suffering. Death.
Okay.
Tell me about yourself, Miss Billow. What do you do for a living?
Oh, I'm hungry. Need to eat. Have you got something for me? Blood, perhaps? Can you give me blood, Dr. Reed?
Don't you remember who you are, miss? What you did for work?
I was strong, proud. I campaigned for good causes. But that was before. Before. It does not matter anymore. I'm so hungry.
Okay. No hints. And this is... I mean, this is probably just an investigation.
I'm investigating the source of the epidemic
the quest.
in this district. Have you noticed anything unusual recently?
Infection. Infection. The rats carry it, I heard. Rats. Rats, rats. Many rats around that big house. Funny smell, too. Dead flesh.
And where is this house?
West of the park. Not very far. A big house with no sound, no light, no life left.
Huh.
I must go now. Goodbye, Miss Billow.
And I have nothing on her. Where did she come from? This is the house I wanted to go to.
Hello, Venus.
Hello, Jonathan. Please, come in. I'm so sorry for your loss, Jonathan. What do you need from me, Jonathan?
Oh, yeah. He actually did show her.
Did Clarence recently show you documents that prove the existence of vampires?
Yes, he did. And he also told me you spent a few nights gathering research for him. Seriously, Jonathan. Why feed his obsession like that?
He's my friend. I thought it might help him rest, instead of going outside at night. Tell me, what are your thoughts about vampires?
Gibberish and poppycock. Dracula was a good book, but these documents were just mumbo-jumbo. I burnt them all as soon as Clarence went outside again.
Those were my documents, Venus. You had no right to do that. I shall come back later.
Goodbye for now.
You can expect me.
I remember when Mary came here with her husband and her son. They were such a beautiful family.
So I haven't been to that side of town because there was loot, there was an NPC I've never talked to. So maybe the other guy is still around here. Or not.
It's locked, all right.
This probably was one of the restaurants, but this seems kind of just, you know, normal. Oh. What are these guys doing inside of...
Why are vampire hunters sniffing around here? I need to find out what they're after.
Yeah, but is that an investigation? It's not, right? No. This is just part of the quest, I assume. Yeah. Now that I'm maxed on health, I give two shits about pain. It's just pushing through it and killing everyone in my way. Okay, so there's more people. I think this is just part of the quest. I may... Oh, there's...
Burn it, boys!
Oh. Ow.
Filthy fucking beast!
Ow. Can I get it? Yeah. I'm only interested in the loot. Then I will leave you alone. But where is that other guy? I'm still missing one. Oh, hello. This is the way to the quest. Where is this place going? I've never been in this area. Right? Oh no, this is the entry to the park. I have been here. Huh. Nothing. Up this way then. Ooh, and trash loot. Best kind of loot. This is the side entry to the park. What is this place? It's shaky a little bit, right? It's like the cursor is moving on its own. And maybe... Yeah, now it stopped. Now it stopped. Okay, down there. There's one of those. Oh, what's this? Luis. I hate this sound.
Maybe there's a way to break into this house.
Oh, is this the house I was late earlier? Yeah, I was here earlier. There were, yep, there's steps. It's fine. Box. So let's go down and kill these people. Hello. Ow. White? Now it has become super easy. I'm still gonna kill everyone. I want to be as powerful as I can get. Oh, that doesn't matter. Oh, really? That's all there is here. That's kind of annoying. Well, now we have a hint on Luis. I guess we can use. But let's do the quest first. This over here.
I have this thirst for blood.
And what was her name again? Karina. What Karina was saying was right. All of the rats are concentrated around the infection areas. But how do I enter? Oh. It's always a balcony. Ooh. Ouch. Something happened here. Let's get more of everything, since she doesn't need it anymore.
This woman's body has multiple lacerations. They're deep, too. Whoever did this was driven by rage.
Huh. So no one drank blood? That's a waste. That was probably high on protein as well. She was a rich lady, probably was eating a lot of meat. I'm trying to not miss any clues, like a letter or something. What's this? Just clothes. Nothing. I'm actually curious about this light. Why is it glowing in green? I mean, I get that the glass is green. I get that. But shouldn't the top be glowing on normal light? Like yellowish type of light? Oh, another dead.
He had his tongue removed and his eyes gouged out. He was a victim of brutal torture.
Wow. So that's not a skull. Skulls don't do that. They just eat. $2 shillings? Why am I getting so few money now? So few money? Is that even a sentence? Oh. He was thrown? Not against the wall.
This one's neck is broken. He was young. Probably the son.
Oh, so someone broke in. Okay, that's the guy. You can't enter this room, no. It's alive. Whoever he is.
You killed your family.
They mocked my talent!
You are disgusting looking. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ha! Stop slashing, that's my job. So the spitters are now a thing. So maybe I think the patient in the Pembroke that became one of these, I think she was a unique breed that used shadow instead of just poison. Are you frenzied now? Aha! Oh. Well, I wouldn't say this is cleansed, because look at that mess, but at least there are no more homicidal maniacs. And all of the loot is mine. Why is it... There is a shake, right? I'm not crazy. It's like shaking up and down when I walk. I don't know why it does that today. The Fletcher Acting School. Huh.
So, this girl took lessons at the famous Doris Fletcher Acting School.
The famous Doreen Fletcher Acting School that no one knew anything about until now, because it's plot related. What's this? What is this supposed to be? There's a seat on it. I guess this is like an old type of furniture. I've never seen one of these before.
Doris Fletcher seems to be the missing link here. It can't just be a coincidence. I should go to her acting school.
Oh. There's blood. Okay. Oh, large beast. What happened? I literally just came around here. Who is this guy? Or just another hunter? I don't like when it locks the camera like that. Let's just...
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Decrease the population of rats? Where are you?
I have this thirst for blood. I can't believe I'm doing this.
And we didn't actually get a letter or like a collectible or anything from him.
I have this thirst for blood.
Whenever I do anything that requires
doing this.
a minimum effort, I expect compensation for it. This didn't have compensation. Oh, the Grand Guignol. Grand Guignol? What? Grand Guignol. And we can actually go talk to Ashbury. Okay, let's do that. Grand Guignol. I remember the name. Was it from the TV show Penny Dreadful? Maybe. Because in that show there's a lot of this. There's a lot of just, you know, monsters in general, but...
Women of all countries unite!
No, I'm talking. Shut up now. No, you have to shut up. I'm talking. come on. There were these small books that were cheap to buy. That's why they were called Penny Dreadfuls, because there were horror stories that costed very little. That's just the penny. And I think I remember it from there. That's where the Monster of Frankenstein was working. And then there's like a bunch of vampires. Vampire stuff happened, something like that. I think that was the name of that place, which is because the name is the same. Probably it's a real location. I never knew that. The Grand Guignol. Oh. Have you painted more of my portrait? Yeah, she did. Look at this. I mean, I'm not a redhead. Why is she painting my hair orange? Hello.
Good evening, Jonathan. How are you?
I'm still investigating from inside the Ascalon Club. Can we talk?
Of course, my dear.
How is your investigation going?
I have decided to explore beyond the dictates of reason.
What do you mean?
You may on occasion find this house closed when you visit me. If so, it is because I have gone undercover. Sort of.
Okay, that sounds way more interesting than I thought at first.
Who are you going to surveil? I hope you're not considering spying on McCullum or the Guard of Priwen.
No. I intend to ask a few questions in parts of town I rarely venture into. Dirty places where a delicate lady like myself should never be seen.
Yes. Emphasis on delicate. You could actually rip a man in half, but delicate.
When will you return?
As soon as possible. And I don't intend to stay away for long.
I have investigated new sources of infection, and I may have found a new type of Skal. One suffering from heavy mutations that is extremely contagious.
Skals come in various forms, you know. They are simply degenerate versions of their makers.
I believe these families are different, and I'm currently pursuing a lead. I know I can find the true source of contagion by finding who created these creatures.
That would be great news. Be very careful, my dear, when dealing with such creatures.
There are many paintings adorning the walls here.
Yes?
Did you paint them?
No, my dear. But some of them. I have had a long time to learn from the best. I'm currently working on what could be my greatest masterpiece.
Is it me? It's me, isn't it? Let's be honest, it's me.
What is this masterpiece?
Your portrait, my dear Jonathan. It'll be my gift to you, if I ever have time to finish it.
I will accept it.
Have you met any famous painters?
Are you trying to divine my age by cross-checking historical dates, my dear? That's a devious parlor trick.
Well, Elizabeth, I tried my best. Don't I deserve some reward at least?
Well, if you must know, I even posed for the greats. Now that you know it, you may recognize me when visiting museums.
I can't remember the name now. What was that Da Vinci portrait?
Goodbye, my dearest.
Goodbye, my beloved.
I don't remember. What was it? Mona Lisa. Mona Lisa. That's I couldn't remember the name.
It's locked.
Oh, what's this? Dracula? And it's the Bram Stoker version. Okay. I got this, but I didn't get a hint for it. That's annoying. There was this other portrait, because we talked to Swansea, and we kind of guessed that the poses that she was making were, you know, naked. She posed naked.
Safer places to be than here.
Let me kill these people.
Get their weapons ready! We burn it, boys!
Wow.
I'll send you to hell!
Wow. Wait, I even got blasted with the poison. That wasn't aggravated damage? I don't understand how aggravated works at all. And I have to go here. I think I can just go through the park. Oh, there's a priest. Hello. Oh, he also died on one swing. That's good. I think I have a set of hidden stats that the game is not telling me about, but... Hello. Ow. This is the part of town, the Finsbury Theatre. Is it this? Find access to the theatre. Oh wait! The Grand Guignol is like an expression, it's not actually the name of the theatre.
It's locked.
That explains why the name is similar. Well, what I was saying about the naked paintings...
Lisa, can't let you through.
What the fuck? You don't... Don't talk to me that way. Telling me where I can or can't go. Who do you think you are? Hello.
Leech spotted!
Why are you not attacking me? What was he waiting for? Just his death. So, like I was saying, again, there is this portrait that's very famous as well, but I don't know the name in English. It's, in Spanish is La Maja Desnuda, which is just the naked lass, I guess, translated directly. And she's like laying on... Oh. She's like laying on a couch, and she's just painted naked, laying on the couch. That's the portrait. Well, it's not a portrait, it's... because the portrait is like a mugshot. Ow! By mugshot I mean that it's just the face and the torso, and you can see the whole body. So I think that looks closer to what Lady Ashbury looks like now, or at least the character that we have on the game. Maybe that's the one. I'm betting on that one being the actual portrait of her.
Stupid beast! Take its head!
Oh. That is the backbreaker. Look at that. That almost looks like a dance move. I believe we can actually go through here. Maybe. Hello?
Easy does it, boys. We can deal with it. The beast! Oh, Christ!
Oh yeah. That's the place. I actually found this already. If you go over here,
There's an open window on the second floor.
yeah.
I should be able to get in through that.
What the fuck is this? This wasn't here before. And it's been tortured. It's the same torture that the guy on the house had. Here. I think I tried this door and it didn't work. So it's up here. So this wasn't here before. That's why I can't get in now. Suicide note? Okay. That was the guy that killed himself outside. Oh.
Woe to you, nations of hypocrites.
Why can't I see anything?
For in front of you stands the tall queen. You can but lower your head, fit only to smirk at her.
Can that be Doris Fletcher's voice? Where does it come from?
Huh. Ill-formed skull. Ah. Stop blocking. That's cheating. Good enough. There is nothing to loot here. What happened to the loot? Doris, you owe me an explanation. Ah, there it is. Sturdy blood sample. Okay, for some reason there's a light down here. Another skull. This has been closed for a while. Let's leave her down there. I can go in. It's a rat. What the f...
It's locked, all
that
right.
I assume will be some sort of exit later on. Maybe here?
For now she hides in shadow, ugly as sin. But when you burn and die, she will rise and be queen again.
No, I will not confront you before I actually explore everything. There's 2 doors. Okay. Let's deal with the blinker. So if you're moving, the attack actually goes in that direction. If you're not... Whoa! Strong blood serum. I can't even make this yet.
It's locked.
It's locked. That's fine. That's fine by me. And that is a way to get out, which I could use, but I don't want to. So I can actually go through the other side. Maybe there is no way to actually get to her from here.
You can but lower your head, fit only to smirk at her soiled feet. Alas, poor Doris, I knew her well, and many can testify to her kindness and beauty, for now she hides.
Yep, so there was no way to get to her. But if we go through the basement, we're right below the stage. Oh no, that's the stage.
You who dared enter my realm. Are you here to worship or mock me?
I'm here to put an end to the vampire epidemic, Miss Fletcher.
Ah. But Doris Fletcher is no more. She was consumed by this putrid flesh that now enshrouds her.
You feel anger for what happened to you, but I can help you. I'm a doctor, Miss Fletcher.
Doris Fletcher is no more. All that remains are the dreams of the queen she was, and the queen she'll be.
So dramatic.
Until then, all shall die, for that was her final wish. Your blood, come to me, my servants, avenged! Ha! On guard!
Whoa, whoa. Oh, there's blinkers. No.
Touché, sir. I smell your fear.
I shall bite you, Fletcher. Even if it's only once, I shall taste your blood. Ow.
You killed my father. Prepare to die.
You're not Inigo Montoya. What the?
Behold, Kinslayer, the disgrace of she was once now. Will she be the queen again once they all share her fate?
What the? What's that? That is fucking disgusting.
Woe unto thee, son of Babylon!
I actually work for Ascalon. I don't know what Babylon is.
I summon thee, my
Please, I need to regen stamina. Stop attacking me.
blade shall pierce your villainous heart.
Whoa, stop it.
Arise and save your queen, my slave.
Can I actually? Oh, I can leave the stage. Of course I can leave the stage. Why did I? I don't know why I just stayed in the stage. It's way more open now.
My children, my beloved, die for the...
No, stop it.
Hear and obey, for your queen commands. Your blood will be mine.
I don't think so, no. Whoa. I punched them.
Wait. I beg you, wait.
What?
I don't want to die.
And I did not come to kill you, Miss Fletcher.
Will you spare me then? Save this cadaverous carcass of mine. Does your heart beat a little faster now? You fancy me then, Doctor?
No, Miss Fletcher. My dead heart will beat for only one.
Ah! Is she pretty? Is she sweet and tender?
To me, yes.
Ah! I hate her already.
I know. And this is partly why you must be destroyed.
But you just said...
That I did not come here to kill you, yes. But I realize now the threat you embody must be stopped.
Will I be remembered? Will you?
You were Doris Fletcher, the greatest actress of her generation. No one can take that from you.
Thank you. And farewell. Ah! Ah! Ah!
Farewell, Doris.
Bravo! So dramatic. I love it.
McCullum!
How strange I seem to find you whenever I'm inquiring about that Skal infestation.
I mean you no harm.
I'm not here for you. But once I've put all the pieces of the puzzle together, I'm sure we'll have a little chat, you and me.
Stay away from me, McCullum. You and all your war dogs.
That I can't guarantee, Dr. Reed. But I'll let you go. For now.
No, but there was a chest down there.
I should probably leave the theater right now.
No. No, let me... God damn it, people. There was a chest right there.
I cannot enter.
What? Oh. So I have to go through
The
here.
West End should be safe now. But London is not. It would be wise to benefit from the Ascalon's protection while I continue my research during the Great Hunt.
Ooh. Doris Fletcher Diary. Infectious Legacy. Now we have evidence. But there was a box down there. I don't like it. Can I actually just come right back?
These people want me dead. I need to leave now. It's locked.
God damn it. I guess we'll never know what was in that box. But that box was impossible to get then.
So Doris just needed to be close to her audience to infect them. Contagion through skin. Very disturbing.
Wait, but how did she get close to the audience when she looked like that? I mean, tastes for everyone and whatnot, but I will not have done that. So I'm just going back to the Ascalon. I started walking back without knowing if I was going here or not. Ascalon. Oh wait, I have a note.
Good evening, Miss Teasdale.
Can I help you, Dr. Reed?
Aha.
Why did your father feel guilty? He seemed so eager to welcome you back, as though he'd done something wrong.
Last time we saw each other, we had a terrible argument. I left the house and ended up in a pub. That's where the vampire met me. Dead drunk.
I see.
We argued a lot, me and Dad. But he always came home. I'm sure that's why he went to find me. He knew something bad had happened.
He never gave up on you.
Your father never gave up on you. In the end, he risked everything to save the daughter he loved.
Yeah, that was my dad. Tough bastard, just like me. Even if I'd broken his leg, he would have gone looking for me.
What do you mean?
That last argument we had, it was more of a fight, actually. He slapped me and I kicked him hard in the balls.
Wow.
Goodbye, Miss Teasdale. And be careful. Until we meet again.
These leaflets were telling the truth all along. But
wait, but
takes them seriously.
Are the scars actually like from fights with her father? Like the eyebrow and the cheek? Oh, and I actually have to give you
Good
medicine.
evening, Miss Teasdale.
Can I help?
Completely
Do you
forgot.
need my medical attention, Miss?
I don't need your help specifically. I can assure you there are many competent doctors around.
I have no doubt about it. But I'm offering you my help anyway.
All right then. But please leave me alone for now.
Sure. That's fine. And this is fine.
Goodbye, Miss Teasdale. And be careful. Until we meet again.
It's always been your house, Dad. Not mine.
And in we go. So are we a full member now? Why haven't you cleaned this place? Come on. It's not that hard, just grab a mop. Oh, is that Ashbury? Wait, is this the place that delicate lady shouldn't be seen on?
For as long as I've been a member, I've never seen so few vampires attending the club nights.
Look at her. Why is she... What is she doing here?
Elizabeth, what are you doing here?
I've been formally asked to witness your triumph, my dear. After all, isn't it the natural role of a woman to support her man in victory?
But it's you who insisted I join the Ascalon.
Please forgive my giddiness. I'm just overcome by the thrill of finally being allowed within these hallowed halls.
You certainly have an inquisitive mind. It's quite something. Elizabeth Ashbury, only you can make me smile in these difficult times.
And the same to you, Jonathan Reed. Now go have your little chat with the chairman. I can see he's practically bursting to hear your report.
Okay.
Lord Redgrave can play with the brave all he wants, but I won't put a foot outside until the Pre-Wen end their hunt.
Okay. So all of the vampires are scared.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Have a drink and enjoy this night, for it could be our last.
They are... they are nicer than I expected.
I personally went patrolling last night in the West End, and I spotted at least 2 foreign econs. This is an outrage. We shall chase these intruders down.
That's the same thing he was saying at the party. Then the other one responded that there was a Vulcod that was also foreign, I think.
Welcome back to the Ascalon Club, Lancebearer. Please tell us the good news. Have you put an end to the epidemic?
My hypothesis was correct. Doris Fletcher was the source of the contagion in this part of town. She was probably the first to be infected.
And you cleansed her before the hunters, I've been told. Well done, Dr. Reed. You thrust your lance and pierced the very heart of the corruption.
Some questions remain, did my best. I mean, Hardgrave is not actually someone that you can talk to, so... some questions remain.
But some questions remain.
The important thing is, we won a major battle for the survival of London. For that, we salute you.
Thank you, my lord.
Now, I have another task for you. One of the utmost importance. Perhaps even more so than the previous.
I'm listening.
It's time for you to perform a most sacred duty for the club. I want you to recruit a new vampire.
Recruit a new vampire? Are you sending me on some sort of diplomatic mission?
Not exactly. I want you to make Aloysius Dawson the Econ he deserves to be.
I mean, I get that you want him to join, but why do I have to do it?
I'm not sure I'm the best candidate for such a task.
I can hear the hesitation in your voice, Dr. Reed. I admire a man of principles. But in this matter, there is more at stake than your moral comfort.
It's not a moral question, Lord Redgrave. It's the responsibility of giving immortality to a man I barely know.
Nonsense. Aloysius has been a member of the Ascalon for years. This is but the fruition of a long-held plan.
How would you like me to proceed?
Aloysius is waiting for you at the Dawson estate. Once the deed is done, I'll join you there to celebrate this momentous occasion.
Before I go, I have a few questions.
All right, I'm listening.
What if I kill Aloysius? Because... Is it a forced thing? Can I actually choose to just, like, embrace him and kill him? What happens then? Do I have to fight this guy? And what if I kill him? Do I become the new leader? Because I may be interested in that.
Why Aloysius Dawson?
Because he is about to die. And he just may be the most influential man in England. After me, of course.
Did he choose me?
No, I did. My decision is very recent, to say the least, but it is entirely mine.
Okay.
Does he know I'm coming?
He can't wait to become your progeny, Dr. Reed. Especially now that you have shown how strong your lineage is through your sister.
Yeah, you should stop bringing my sister back. Just, just stop talking about her.
How would you like me to proceed?
Don't worry. Aloysius has had many years to prepare himself. He has studied our kind for decades.
So shall I just let him drink my blood?
Yes. Aloysius will gratefully sup on your blood. His heart will slow, then stop. But he will rise again as one of us, an immortal.
Yeah, but sometimes it backfires.
Is there any danger?
Our blood alters a mortal body so deeply that some don't survive the metamorphosis. They die for good. But Mr. Dawson has been preparing himself for a long time.
Yeah, but how is he preparing himself? Like, is there a way to actually make it safe?
You invited Lady Ashbury. Wouldn't that be breaking one of your cardinal rules? No women allowed.
Not allowed as members, no. But considering the circumstances, I thought you'd like to have her here to witness your triumph.
So it's a temporary admittance, then?
Something of a bargain, considering the crisis we're currently facing.
So just basically like a pat on the back for me.
Goodbye, Lord Redgrave.
No, but I need to accept.
Understandably, you have...
Oh, so...
Goodbye, Lord Redgrave.
I never said that I accepted the thing, but it automatically did. I automatically accepted the quest. Well, that's wonderful. How do I... there.
Are you all right, Jonathan?
Lord Redgrave has just ordered me to turn Aloysius Dawson, to make him my progeny.
I see. And how do you feel about this?
I like your advice.
I'd like your advice on the matter.
The real question here is, why has his lordship given you this task?
Do you think it's some sort of trap?
Do you really want to know what I think about this?
I do, yes.
To make an immortal of a soulless blackguard like Aloysius Dawson will only lead to a disaster for London. The man is already dead inside.
Should I refuse? Perhaps politely suggest that Lord Redgrave turn the man into a vampire himself.
Don't you dare, my dear. According to what I've recently discovered, his lordship could kill you for even broaching the subject.
Really? Why?
I've recently found proof that the Earl of Bristol is of lesser lineage and only capable of creating skulls.
Wait, what? Is this the equivalent on the vampire world as to being impotent?
Please tell me more about your recent investigation.
As long as you lower your voice.
Okay, let's lower our voices.
What would you have me do about Dawson?
The man is dangerous. Did you know he plans to build a wall to separate the healthy rich from the sickly poor? Do not make him your progeny.
What would you do?
The man's dying already. Let the Reaper harvest the rotten fruit that is his soul.
Okay.
What would happen if I made Dawson an Ekon like myself?
You would add a powerful immortal into a suffering world. An immortal who already craves authority.
Maybe I could teach him control, like you taught me. Lead him down the right path.
Mr. Dawson spent his life searching for a way to cheat death. I'm sure he has spent decades dreaming of how he'd spend eternity as a tyrant.
I mean, how else would you spend it?
Are you sure your information about Redgrave is correct? He says he's the progeny of the great knight William Marshall, who lived some 9 centuries ago.
That's a lie. Lord Redgrave is unable to create anything but skulls, if the poor souls survive at all.
How?
How can you be sure the information was correct?
I made the acquaintance of a most interesting informer while investigating your maker, from whom I learned the truth about Lord Redgrave.
Is it old Bridget? It has to be old Bridget. Let it be old Bridget, please.
Why so vindictive? You suddenly sound like you're angry.
Forgive me, Jonathan. I hate myself for it, but I feel such pride in my discovery. I'm afraid I just can't help it.
Which is?
He did serve William Marshall. And yes, the blood he covets as a token does truly belong to that legendary knight. But he was never his progeny. His lineage is not so noble.
And he's the one that created the club, so no one can actually say anything. He just made him he made the club to be the leader of it. That's it. That's all he did.
Goodbye for now, Elizabeth.
Goodbye, my dear. Please, be careful.
Well, me and my dear Elizabeth will not tolerate that such a man rules London. It will either be me, or it will burn. All of it.
It looks like vampires have to obey Mendel's laws when producing progeny. Powers pass from one generation to another. That's why Dawson wants me to sire him.
I have to go here. Okay. Hey, do you know the time?
Filthy piece of shit!
Ow. You hurt my feelings with that. Ow. What the? I actually didn't know that I was so weak now.
Vermin!
Oh. That wasn't my intention. Oh. They were teleporting around. That's a new trick. Don't speak to me like that. Show some respect to your elders. Although we probably have the same age, but it doesn't matter. Can I actually teleport? Yeah.
It ain't human! Kill it!
Ow.
Die, vermin!
Like I said on a previous episode, the humans in this game are just bloodbags with legs. Just pick a bunch of them and eat them. That's it. And I need to be even stronger if I want to actually kill everything I see. Which is exactly what I want. I believe this is the place. Enter the manor.
I don't feel afraid. What has happened to the London that I knew?
Do you have anything new?
Good evening, Mr. Bacon.
Oh! There's questions for Aloysius.
What can you tell me about Aloysius Dawson?
I've heard this is a man who has searched for his place in the world for a long time. I hope he found it.
Nothing.
Goodbye, Mr. Baker.
Hello again, Dr. Reed.
What can you tell me about Aloysius Dawson?
You should ask that question to my brother instead. Personally, I've not seen Aloysius for many years.
Okay.
Goodbye for now.
I wanted to see if they had more. But no. I'm missing a lot of hints from these guys.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Baker.
Too many murders to investigate them all. But they will not be forgotten. Dr. Reed, still conducting your nocturnal survey?
Yeah. Have you dealt with the people that were disappearing?
What are you investigating, exactly?
Well, my 2 missing persons cases have been solved. By you, it seems. Are you just that lucky? Or do you know something I don't?
I was lucky enough to find them both while conducting my investigation in this part of town.
Why do I still have the feeling that you're hiding something? What about the abductor? Was it the same person?
I don't think so. You had better interview Miss Teasdale and Mr. Kimura on that matter. All I did was to lead them safely home.
So there's really nothing on it. Also, we haven't talked to Kimura yet.
Do you know anything in particular about a man called Aloysius Dawson?
Who doesn't know the man? I think he intervened personally to put an end to the police strike of last August.
What else can you tell me about him?
Aloysius Dawson is exactly the kind of powerful and influential man who could commit murder and get away with it. With just one phone call.
Wow, that is power. Just raw power.
Goodbye, Detective Inspector Albright.
Goodbye, Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm sure we'll talk again soon.
Where could I find Kimura? Clearly not here. Actually, I didn't look in the... Oh! Yes, I'm following you. Where are you going? Sometimes you just have to walk around town with this activated, and this shit happens. Let's all walk to that corner silently, nothing will go wrong. That's a lot of blood. Oh, what's the... That's the guy that I missed.
We should be far from town already. All right. But where would we go? Anywhere. Anywhere that isn't here. And what is that, by the way? A safer place? A less strange place? And where would that be? Life is strange. And we are alive. For now, yes. But for how long? If we decided to flee, we should be far from town already. All right. But where would we go?
They're just asking the same shit over and over again. Oh, that's a house.
Good evening, Mr. Baker.
Why do I always have feelings of déjà vu when I talk to you?
I think they are connected somehow. It has to be one of those things. Just, you know, telepathy between twins.
Tell me more about your strange feelings towards the city.
I would be happy to describe them, but it's too hard to explain with mere words what I'm feeling. It's unclear, too confused.
Go on, please.
Where should I start? The world is chaos. Men go mad and nature itself runs roughshod over us all.
This is not the first time mankind has faced a deadly epidemic. Or a war.
Men kill each other, while nature decides to kill them all. I don't know what scares me the most. Do you?
Both of them.
Both can be disastrous. and a combination of the two merely increases their potency.
And what if they were just a sign of worse disasters to come? Something of biblical proportions, I wonder.
How long have you been waiting for this man?
Sometimes I feel as though I've been waiting for him for ages. Perhaps it is my role in life to wait for him. Not a pleasant thought.
It could be dangerous for you, waiting here all night.
That's quite true. But what other choice do we have? We are waiting here until we finally go.
Mr. Baker, I have met many strange people during my life, but you are definitely one of the strangest.
Really? I don't feel particularly odd or weird. All I want to do is leave. What's wrong with that?
Why are you still waiting for this person?
What would be the point of going before meeting the man, as he's going to help us leave?
Who are you waiting for?
I really can't.
And why?
But why? Well,
this one.
Heracles, what are you going to do now?
I don't know. Perhaps it's time to leave. Perhaps we should stay a little longer. How can I tell?
And where exactly are you thinking of going?
In a place where I will finally have that feeling, to be where I belong. The world has to be meaningless chaos to make such a heaven plausible.
Okay.
Goodbye, Mr. Baker.
Let's talk to the other Baker.
Hello again, Dr. Reed.
What are you really afraid of, Agamemnon?
The problem is, it's precisely what I don't know that frightens me. So I suppose I can't really answer your question.
If you finally manage to leave London, where do you intend to go?
A happy place, that's for sure. A place where I can smile because I know the next day will be better than the previous one.
Such a place doesn't exist. There are never any guarantees that tomorrow will be a better day.
That would mean I have no hope left, and I just can't accept such a conclusion.
Tell me, how long have you been waiting here?
I can't say for sure, since I have no watch. But the night is still young, and I am not tired.
Is that the most honest answer you can give me?
Yes, I think so. Why does it irritate you, sir? Is comprehension really that important to you?
I'm a scientist. I try my best to understand things. I know the world has to obey unbreakable rules.
You know, or you want the world to obey such rules?
That's actually an interesting question.
I know one thing. I do not understand who you are.
And it's better that way. What kind of life would we live if we could summarize a person in a few words or a few lines?
I can actually do that. See? You are... No, that's not it. Here. You are 400,000 XP. 400,000? How did I read this as 400,000?
Goodbye for now, Mr. Baker.
Well, that's one thing less to worry about, but we still have to talk to Kimura. And the other guy. The guy that we haven't even met yet. It was down there, but how did I get down there? First, unlock this place. Because why not? Wait, have I already been here? I think I've already been here. Yeah, I have the feeling I've already seen this room. What? Ah. Probably I seen it here. But doesn't matter. Now we actually need to find this guy. Or at least a way to get to him. going down is always an option. See, the 5 shillings that I used to get have become 2. Oh, so I just went around the church. So the only way to go down is through that tunnel. What the fuck? Wait, what? This is a combination door, right? The last one has to be this one, so I'm facing the wall when it moves. Hello? Is it you here? What are you? Lost knowledge? I'm only missing 3 of these.
A red river, a song in the dark, the whispers of a sun.
It's locked, all right.
So many signs to interpret.
Oh shit. Oh shit. I remember that name.
Jonathan Reed. At last we meet. The cards warned me you would visit tonight.
I beg your pardon, sir. Do I know you?
Of course you do. Our mutual friend, Dr. Swansea, can't speak highly enough of you. My name is Usher. Usher Talltree.
You are the leader of the Brotherhood, are you not?
Primate of the Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole, to be precise. I'm really glad we met tonight. I love it when the cards tell me a truth.
The cards told you to expect me.
Yes, they tell me everything. They told me that you struggle hard not to take too many lives.
Not to take too many. That's because I only killed 3 people. Huh. So I wonder if I didn't kill anyone, or if I already wiped a district, if the answer will be different.
What can you tell me about the neighborhood?
I really don't know. I don't often go outside. And when I do, it's usually to quite distant destinations.
So you see nothing in the stars for me? You're a poor fortune teller, then?
Oh, I can tell you many things, but they will only concern you, not the city. For example, I know that you offered your sister the final rest she asked for.
Wow.
Do the cards speak of my Mary?
No. It's the burning aura of guilt that precedes you everywhere you go.
Precedes means that it goes before me. So everyone feels it before I enter the room.
Read my fortune, then.
You have been chosen, Jonathan. I see on you the mark of a strong being, so powerful it needn't even reveal its strength.
Huh.
Can you read the cards for me?
Are you sure you want to know what they will reveal?
Yes, I am.
It will cost you 150 shillings.
What? Maybe later. I don't know what this is.
Tell me about yourself. What do you do here, besides turning cards in the middle of the night?
I'm for most a charlatan. For a few, I'm a vampire. And for you, I'm the primate of St. Paul's Stole.
Some believe you to be a vampire. Who?
The Guard of Priwen, who else? For a time, they sent spies to observe my activities, and they even broke into my home to gather proof.
Did they steal anything from you?
A personal notebook they quickly took to their headquarters. All they had to do is to look at me. I'm aging. What better and definite proof that I'm not an immortal?
Do you want your notebook back?
If you ever find it, I'd be glad to have it back, of course. I do ask one thing, though. Do not read it, Jonathan. Some secrets are not meant to be revealed, even to immortals.
I'm definitely gonna read that book. As soon as I get it.
For how long have you been a primate?
It was 15 years last year.
What do you make of Dr. Swansea?
Edgar is a brilliant and dedicated man. A man of his time, sometimes a little muddled, but always looking for new paths and new concepts.
Can you read the cards for me?
Put the money on the table then, Jonathan.
I forgot.
Open your mind.
How much money do I have?
Perhaps later. May I ask you about the Brotherhood?
Of course. But I must warn you that there are some subjects we consider taboo, in spite of our fondness and acceptance of your kind.
I know there is no love lost between the Guard of Priwen and the Brotherhood. What caused this rift?
It was 1801. The Brotherhood was stronger then, a strength that made them hungry for ever greater power. An argument divided them, and the wound never healed.
What was the nature of the disagreement?
The problem was that both sides considered themselves the legitimate heirs of the original Brotherhood. We divide up the books, the relics, not always fairly or with consideration.
Who founded the Brotherhood?
That's precisely the kind of question I cannot answer. It is delicate and may reveal some of our secret traditions.
So you're not just a club of academics and scholars?
Once upon a time, very long ago, the Brotherhood did more than simply study the vampires. They took actions to eliminate the more ferocious and corrupted.
So, basically, the scholars went one way and created the Brotherhood, and the fighters went another way and created the Guard. Okay.
How do you measure the amount of blood on my hands?
I told you. The cards always tell the truth. Well, most of the time.
Is it possible to tell me my future?
A vampire's fate is much more delicate to read, Doctor. But I can try.
All right.
All right. Let me hear it.
The walls of your prison have already been raised, Jonathan. But you will freely accept to be locked inside, full of hope for a better day.
Okay.
I would rather not know. How do you measure the amount of blood on my hands?
I told you. The cards always tell the truth. Well, most of the time.
Is it possible to tell me my future?
A vampire's fate is much more...
Yeah, I've already seen this. I don't know why I asked again.
How did you learn about Mary? And spare me the hocus-pocus parlor tricks. The truth, now!
Swansea told me. Don't look at me like that. His task is to observe and gather information about vampires. He had to tell me about Mary.
She could have survived as a vampire. If only she had given me a chance to explain. If only I could have found the words.
Not all vampires accept their new condition. Since suicide is impossible, you have to find a way to get someone else to relieve the pain.
I could have saved her.
No, Jonathan.
Do I know everything? Nope, I'm missing one. And I don't know what that is.
Is there anything you could tell me about Aloysius Dawson?
Aloysius Dawson. Yes, of course. We met on several occasions. With time, he got deeper and deeper into the occult.
He's not the only one. It's been quite the fashion for several decades. The Golden Dawn, for instance, is just one example.
True. Aloysius was a member of the Golden Dawn until 1900. Then his thirst for dark knowledge grew. I'm talking forbidden texts, readings which blackened his heart.
Thank you.
Goodbye, sir. Until we meet again.
I rarely wander, yet it amuses me to converse with your kind. Cards never lie, but they are never easy to read.
So wait. I think I have to find out stuff about him. Before, you know, before I get there. And there's the Kimura problem. How much money do I have? 1,000. Let's see what it does. Okay, speak to me.
Good evening, Jonathan Reed.
Can you read the cards for me?
Put the money on the table then, Jonathan, and open your mind.
I'm not gonna buy anything else, so...
Here is the money.
The snake. A bitter woman, smiling as she pours poison in your cup. A shaming betrayal. Hate.
Oh. Is he giving me hints on people?
Goodbye, sir. Until we meet again.
I rarely wander, yet it amuses me to converse with your kind. The Fool and the Empress.
Here. Oh, that's so good then. But I probably want to talk to people before, you know. Because, for example, I've never talked to this guy, so if he gives me a random one, then...
Again, what are the cards trying to tell us?
I'm gonna go back, trying to talk to Kimura. And... how... Yeah, down. Okay. I want to find Kimura. I want to talk to Venus again now. And I really need to figure out how much money I can spend on him. Because that is amazing. I actually wish I didn't buy anything. Because this guy could just give me all of the information of the game. If I just give him all of my money. I could probably sell stuff. It's a healthy district. The prices can't be that bad. I need to just find the guy. No, that's Avery. Louise. Charlotte. Clarence. Karina below. Maybe she has an eavesdropping. Right? Maybe I can actually overhear something about her voices. She has to have one. Or maybe not. She laughing? Maybe now that Doris is dead, the voices have stopped.
Rats.
Nope.
I need to find information about Aloysius Dawson. What can you tell me about him?
Don't trust him. He's looking for the same thing I was. Rats? No, not rats. Something else. I don't remember.
Huh. Maybe the other hint...
I must go now. Oh. Goodbye, Miss Billow.
Maybe I will get the other hint by talking to people. Right? Maybe?
Hello, Venus.
Hello, Jonathan. Please, come in. Know that you are always welcome here.
Yeah, just like you want.
At this hour of night?
Yes.
What do you need from me, Jonathan?
I want to know where you're hiding the poison. I know everything, Venus.
Why are you poisoning your husband?
He has spent a fortune printing his bloody papers. I can't stand this nightmare anymore. We are the butt of everyone's jokes since he returned.
If you're so frustrated by Clarence's behavior, why don't you just leave him?
I have already lost the best years of my life because of him. I will not jeopardize my future for some lunatic. He goes, and I inherit what's left.
Oh, she's a gold digger. I was the best man at your wedding. I cannot let you kill your husband. Ah. Is this gonna lock me out of something? I cannot let you kill your husband.
I cannot let you kill your husband, Venus. This madness is more insane than his obsession.
What are you going to do? Report me to the police? I did my research too, Dr. Reed. The substance I use is undetectable.
Don't press your luck.
And did you see Clarence's state of mind? What would become of him if left alone?
What can you tell me about Aloysius Dawson?
I never met the man. I know Clarence tried to contact him recently, but I don't know why.
Goodbye for now.
Let's talk to Clarence.
I'm so sorry for your loss, Jonathan.
I actually didn't thought that the poison will be literal.
Good evening, old chap. Are you all right?
What?
Okay, nope. Yep.
Venus is poisoning you, Clarence. She wants you dead.
So she really hates me that much now. My poor wife. I had no idea my research would drive her to such extremes.
I'm sorry, Clarence.
Why would you tell me that? First you returned from the dead, and now you tell me my wife is trying to murder me.
But it's true.
So you have no suspicions about her at all? Nothing in Venus's behavior has seemed odd since you returned?
Frankly, it's my behavior that's been odd. Ever since I got back from the war, she accuses me of being paranoid and delusional.
You're a stupid bastard, but you're my friend, Clarence. And I don't have many left. I don't want you to die. Not like that.
But I love her. I love my wife. Did I make her suffer that much? Have I become such a burden?
Okay, so I do know everything about him now.
What can you tell me about Aloysius Dawson?
Well, I've discovered he's quite versed in occult knowledge. So I wrote him a letter asking him to finance my research about vampires. He never responded.
Of course he didn't.
You need some rest, Clarence. You should try to sleep.
He's trying to join a secret society. Of course he wouldn't respond. There is Kimura.
We meet again, Mr. Kimura, in a more peaceful situation.
Dr. Reed, still visiting London by night?
We must both be nocturnal animals, you and I. After your captivity, I thought you'd be more cautious.
Breathing the cold night air helps calm my mind, sir. I've had the most frightening nightmares since I escaped that filthy jail.
How is the situation in the West End?
I've heard rumors about armed men patrolling and fighting infected citizens in these very streets. I was lucky they didn't shoot me when I was abducted.
May I ask you what you do for a living, Mr. Kimura?
I was a landlord. A wealthy one. And not a very kind one, I realized recently.
Why this sudden epiphany? Is it because of your near-death experience?
I was already feeling nostalgic about Weymouth, my hometown. With recent events, I'm thinking about going back there.
Okay.
Do you know anything about a man called Aloysius Dawson, by any chance?
Well, I've never met the man personally, but I invested money in some of his companies when I came to London. A brilliant businessman.
Okay. One of these people has to have the other clue, right?
What can you tell me about your abduction?
If you really want to know, I was locked in that building for 3 or 4 days. My jailer was insane, mumbling about sacrifice and voices.
And why didn't he sacrifice you?
That was the weirdest part. He claimed to spill blood was not enough. It had to be done when some stars were aligned.
Which stars?
That's the whole point. He wanted me to talk to him about some Red Queen configuration or constellation. I've never heard of such an astronomical term.
What did he say about voices?
He constantly whined about the voice of his master, ordering him to do terrible things. He wanted to silence the voice by offering blood. My blood.
Oh, so he was actually talking about the Red Queen as some sort of master? The Red Queen.
Why are you so nostalgic for your hometown, Tadao?
I was focused so much on making money, I almost forgot that my relatives and friends are threatened by this epidemic.
Have you heard anything from your family?
I was not only a bad landlord, I was also a bad husband. I've not seen my wife and son for years. Busy, busy, busy.
At least now you're ready to go back and see them. But don't be surprised if your son bears a grudge, sir.
You make it sound like you suffered from an absent father yourself, Dr. Reed. Well, I'll keep your warning in mind.
Have you no friends at all?
Over the years, I'm afraid my greed turned me into my friend's adversary, while I became friends with my professional rivals.
Those you grew up with didn't share your views on money and success.
Would you believe I was once a member of poetry circles and an astronomy club? We were young, such joyful dreamers then. But I stopped laughing long ago.
Can you change? And is it what you really want? If so, it must come from within, not without.
I've seen what an altruistic gesture can do. Nothing forced you to save me, Dr. Reed, but you did. I will follow your example in these matters from now on.
Follow my example. I'm not a good Samaritan. Can I? I'm missing one, and I'm sure it's hidden behind this one.
There is no need to thank me. Rescuing a London citizen should not be out of the ordinary, though I'm afraid it may appear so in these difficult times.
You did not only rescue me, you fought for me. You put your life in danger to save me. That's quite extraordinary.
How will you cope if you're attacked again?
I don't know. I've heard about these men and women who patrol the West End every night, chasing criminals like my abductor. Maybe I should join them.
No, you shouldn't do that. No, Tadao. No, forget that.
Tell me, Tadao, why was your abductor so interested in your passion for astronomy?
I don't know. We met a few times at the Royal Greenwich Observatory. He seemed to share my hobby. Then he invited me to his house and locked me in.
Yes, astronomy is a fascinating subject. When I was a child, my mother bought a small telescope for my sister and I. We spent many a pleasant evening stargazing.
Stars are not just dots in the sky, Doctor. They are the key to our understanding of the cosmos. They remind us how insignificant we are.
You're right. But children love magic and stories. I remember our mother told us constellations have the power to protect us.
Protection by the light of the stars. That's sweet. You remember the name of these constellations?
Mother, sister... I'm not gonna say my own. And, of course, it's gonna be the Draco one. Cygnus, Pegasus... I'm gonna say the mother one.
Pegasus. It was the constellation my mother liked the most.
Memory's a strange thing. I can recite without hesitation the names of the 88 constellations, yet I barely remember my own childhood.
Did he fake his interest in astronomy to get close to you?
No. In his madness, he spoke about a blood sacrifice to be made to his master when the stars aligned to a specific configuration.
Okay,
goodbye,
so that will be
Mr.
it.
Kimura. Take care.
Let's go talk to the Vampyr again.
Hello, Venus.
Hello, Jonathan. Please, come in. I remember when Mary came here with her husband and her... What do you need from me, Jonathan?
Your blood, but not now.
Why do you and your husband argue so much?
He is not the kind man I married and loved. He is obsessed now. Obsessed with chimeras. I feel trapped. It just makes me want to scream.
Okay.
Goodbye for now.
I remember when Mary came here with her husband and her son.
Okay. Let's check on the Rat Eater again. See how she's doing. She going somewhere specific?
You cannot forget his name.
Apparently not.
Oh, I can't continue like this.
There has to be something, an eavesdropping on her. It's... Oh, she's going somewhere. Maybe just back to the bank. Yeah, she's just going back to the bank. Or not. Where are you going? Oh, there is a locked place down there. Is she going there? It has to be down there. She has to go down there. And then there's an eavesdropping. Come on, go. I mean, it's the only explanation, right? Oh, there we go. And when I kill her, I'll get the key, which I don't really need because there's only a couple of boxes inside, but maybe the boxes have something valuable.
You make me sick, you juicy, warm treat. Damn it! Oh my! What have we got here? A dead rat. Oh, so gross. So tempting. Eternal life. Through the blood of the lesser beasts, he said. Oh, dear God, help me. Save me, for I can't stand what I've become.
I'm listening, my child. I shall save you. But not today. Today I have other shit to do. Come on, get out of there. I have to talk to you. Come on, come here.
Rats. Tasty rats. Those clever rodents are cautious now. They won't approach.
Why do you eat rats, Karina?
Their flesh contains the path to immortality. I have to eat them all if I want to live. Help me. Please. Make it stop.
I don't know if I can, miss. You have been tricked, forced to play a disgusting game. I don't know how to save you.
Kill me then, Doctor. Take my life. I beg you.
Everything will be way easier if all of my victims did that. If that's what you want.
If that's really what you want. Is it really what you want, Miss Billow?
No, it's not what I want. I wanted to live forever, but I've been tricked. Now I want this torture to stop. So, yes, sir. Make it stop.
Where are the other hints?
I must go now. Goodbye, Miss Billow.
God damn it, people. Just give me all of the information so I can kill you. Okay, there's just a couple of people left that I have to ask the hints. This guy.
The other night. Good evening, Dr. Reed. A great night, what?
Yes, it is. But tell me everything you know about... Oh!
So, did you try the restaurant I recommended?
Oh, yes. I can't thank you enough, my dear doctor. Exquisite, but expensive. But what is money made for, if not for little pleasures?
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
I'm glad you enjoyed the place.
I do, Doctor, I do. Thank you again.
Oh no! Are you serious? I told him what he wanted to hear. And there's still another one?
Do you know anything about a man called Aloysius Dawson?
He used to be a big spender. One day, he sent 3 houseboys to buy all the beluga in my shop. For his brother's birthday, if I remember correctly.
I see. Anything else? Less gastronomic, perhaps?
I really can't say. The man is filthy rich. But you know that, of course.
The mouth is not moving anymore.
Goodbye, Mr. Russell. I'm sure you'll take care of yourself.
Talk to me, Ashbury.
Good evening, Miss Ashbury.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed.
Should I call you daughter now that me and your mom, you know?
What do you know about Aloysius Dawson?
That man is a tyrant. The embodiment of greed and selfishness. All I despise about this country.
Okay.
Goodbye, Charlotte. Give my best regards to your mother when you see her.
She's been quite busy these last few...
I'm going to take some serious help.
Good evening.
Can I help?
What can you tell me about Aloysius Dawson?
Never heard of him.
Really? He's very well known in London, throughout the country even.
Are he a big shot or something? Never interested in politics myself. All words and no action.
Huh.
Goodbye, Miss Teasdale. And be careful. Until we meet again.
Why can't I forgive you, Father?
Okay, so we've talked to everyone, and we're still missing that hint. Oh wait, we have another investigation going on. Where is this happening? That's not that far away. Actually, it's closer than the mission. Maybe that will give us something. Nope. I have to constantly check where I'm going because I'm afraid I will take a wrong turn and go to the other side of town. No, over here.
Best stay back, sir.
Is it this?
I will return at a more convenient time.
What do you mean at a more convenient time?
It's locked, all right.
Has to be here, right? They are now based in the theater. Maybe this guy knows something. Nope, just Grease. Well, I assume that everything has to just happen the way the story is written, I guess. So let's deal with Aloysius and then we'll move on to something else. Yeah, we can go through here. Oh, now I can't teleport. Stupid vampires. Oh, I didn't need to teleport. Hello, just going the opposite direction now. Have I maxed out endurance? I don't think so. Okay, so where is Aloysius' mansion? Oh, somewhere in this place. Okay. Oh! Nurses are needed. Yeah. Wait, how do I... Is his mansion just that door? Nope. Maybe it's at the other side. Since I'm here, I'm gonna talk to the shop owner. Just maybe she knows something.
Good evening, Miss Price.
You know you can call me Carolyn, my dear doctor.
Oh, I haven't actually talked to them. That's a good thing I came in.
Do you know Aloysius Dawson?
Everybody knows him. He's only been to my shop once, though, looking for rare books and other intriguing antiques.
Did he buy something from you?
No, he left quickly. He almost laughed at my goods. Mr. Dawson may be a rich man, but you can't buy good manners.
But isn't Aloysius Dawson known for his philanthropy?
That was before his brother Robert died in an aeroplane crash. Since then, the remaining twin has turned into a heartless tycoon.
Oh, we have the other one! Thank you. You know what? Thank you. Let me see your goods. What do you have?
May I look at your goods, Miss Price?
It's always a pleasure to have you here, Dr. Reed. Take all the time you need.
You have rivets, but they're expensive as shit. Can I sell something to you? I can actually sell weapons, but I don't want to. I like to have a collection. Why would she buy blood? Oh, but we have a ton of like these worthless ingredients that I don't need anymore. Sell multiple. How many can I sell if I click this? And I have aluminum part too. I can improve my weapon. Sell multiple. I have to actually spam it. Come on, let me write the number. Are you serious? Okay, so this should be a free question. Confirm. Then this should also be a free question. Come on. There. Free question. Unscrews. There. Why wouldn't just let... Okay. 3 free questions.
I hope you can stay a little longer this time.
Should we... Yeah, why not? We're in the area. Oh, what's this? The Pembroke. Enter Aloysius Dawson house. Where is the house? Oh, maybe I can't see the area because I'm already in the area. Oh, I should actually go to talk to Swansea. So let's ask some questions and then go back to talk to Swansea. Because this has triggered an event, so...
Good evening, Jonathan Reed. Can I help you in any way?
Sure. Read the cards. Not this.
Can you read the cards for me?
Put the money on the table then, Jonathan, and open your mind.
Here is the money.
Love. Pure and unseen, untold. The two hearts love each other without knowing it, without daring to admit it.
Hey, what is that hint?
Goodbye, sir. Until we meet again.
I rarely wander, yet it amuses me to converse with your kind. Perhaps London will survive.
Wait. Whose hint was that?
The epidemic.
Are you serious?
Good evening.
You fucking charlatan. Read the cards.
Can you read the
Put the money.
Here is the money.
The hermit. An old man. A broken soul who has seen too much. The burden of guilt. This man will give up once the disease is defeated.
Why am I not getting hints?
Goodbye, sir. Until we meet again.
I rarely wander. Perhaps London will survive.
This is a fucking scam then.
But I see terrible trials awaiting.
Okay, where is the house? The house is up there. Has to be. Here? No. No. Oh, I wanted to talk to Swansea. That's true. I'm literally at the farthest part that I could be. God damn it, Swansea. Why can't I just teleport places? It will be way easier.
Doctor...
What are you in?
Well,
I was...
why do
I don't... Goodbye, Detective.
Goodbye.
I don't know the two hearts and the love. I don't know who that was, but I think that the hermit was the guy up here. The blind guy. Up here. This place. No, go away. What the fuck? What are you made of? Okay. Just gonna go up here, ignore the enemies. I don't need to kill anything. I just need to get to the Pembroke. And maybe sleep again. Oh no, I will have to go to the docks before sleeping. This is getting way too complicated. Can I talk to you now?
Goody.
Nope.
How is the sanitary? Goodbye, Miss.
So... But he talked about the hermit. Did that give us anything? I don't know if it did. Maybe it opened up dialogue. Okay, let's go see the hermit. I don't even need to know all of the hints, I just want to. It's like a completionist thing. I really need to get the hints before I kill that guy. And I actually need to get the hints before I kill anyone in this district. And even with all of this endurance, I'm still getting fatigued by running. That's how much I'm running. Just constantly running places.
Recently, I'm almost glad I cannot see them.
Good evening, Mr. Swanborough.
Is it you, Dr. Reed? Please come in.
Tell me, how do you see the world these days?
Okay, how do you?
What can I do?
Nothing.
Goodbye, Mr. Swan.
That is bullshit.
What kind of gentleman pays visits to people at this late hour?
Seriously, 150 shillings for nothing. I actually paid twice and I got nothing. Oh, what's this?
Tell me,
5 shillings.
How do you see the world these days?
Let's go through here. Back to the hospital.
Best one alone, sir.
And for the most part, every time I talk to Swansea, he doesn't give a shit about anything. Like, it's not like we're gonna get any new info or anything from him. It's just... Wait, has the... Yeah, it has gone away. Why has this gone away? Well, at least I remember where it is. This game hasn't really been glitchy or anything. There's just like this it's a couple of bugs here and there, and that annoys me a lot. What is this? Dracula. Oh, no. That's a door outside. The shakiness is back. It's like it only happens on interiors. Swansea, come here.
What news, Jonathan? I've heard you've now joined the vampire elite of London.
Did Elizabeth tell you?
So it's Elizabeth now. My. Things are moving quickly. I turn my back for a moment and away you go.
I have a difficult question. Would you be my best man?
I may have found the source of the contagion. Doris Fletcher, the actress. Thankfully, in the end, she was destroyed by fire.
Really? Oh, please, do tell me more.
Doris was a heavily mutated skull. Almost a new breed entirely. It's as if the disease had completely altered her mind and body. Highly contagious.
As if the disease had taken control of her will?
Yes. Once a beautiful and brilliant woman, she became motivated by hate alone.
Oh, she was a beauty. I met her when she visited the hospital to cheer up the sick. Too bad the fire destroyed her. But it was probably for the best.
Have you heard of similar cases?
No, I don't think so. Except, perhaps, it reminds me of an old report from the Brotherhood. Well, more an article, really.
What was it about?
The author, a friar, referred to a rare form of contagion in a skull he observed during the Black Death. The carrier was always female. They called them Icors.
Oh, those are the ones that spit. Those are the spitters, the Icors.
Have you seen Lady Ashbury recently?
Yes, she popped in yesterday. Told me about your new friends in the West End.
Just a courtesy visit, then?
Yes. And no. She was en route to the docks, I think, following a lead concerning your maker.
How's the situation at the Pembroke?
We're still holding out. Question is, for how long? What we really need is hope, Jonathan. Hope for a better tomorrow.
I'll come back later. Thank you, Edgar.
Always a pleasure to see you, my friend.
So like I said, it was a waste of time, but it's good to get the dialogue. It's good to get the dialogue. At least we know what the character stands for in certain points of the story. So now we actually need to go to the docks via here, and since we're going to the docks, might as well track this. Everything is done. I can actually go through here a little bit faster, I believe. Nope. Going up. Yeah.
Look at it! This is buttons!
Ow!
You're mine! Oh, that's what it's for! It's all you deserve! Bloody leech! Shoot me, beast!
It is ridiculous how easy it has become. How strong will I be after I kill everyone? Ow! I need to get everything, because now I have to sell everything to be able to pay for the card trick.
Over there! There's one of them vermin!
Ow! I am the apex predator here. There's more. Why are there more people?
Kill it! Shit, that leech is alive!
Stop it. They barely do any damage. I mean, I know they're way lower level than me, but still.
Please, sir. Over there! This one!
Does it, boys? We can deal with this.
I can tell you right now, you can't deal with me.
Have no fear!
More shillings. Oh. Loot. Okay, so let's go to the docks, and we can actually run around a little bit with the vision. Oh. What was the scream? Oh, they're fighting. Of course they're fighting. Why are you leveling up? This is not an area for you to be able to level up like that. And the explosives ones are so loud, always. Okay. So I'm missing one for you, I think. Yes. Should actually go to the bar as well. Because I'm missing some, and probably one of those is in the bar. Oh, he has a cold as well. Oh, they both have a cold. Oh, you were smooching in the back in the kitchen. And you just, like, transmitted the disease. That's very dangerous.
Welcome back, Doctor. What can I do for you?
Nothing. Yeah, nothing.
Are you concerned about the sanitary situation?
It may surprise you, but I'm not. I've heard about the men-at-arms and the fights between gangs at night, but that's nothing new.
I wish I shared your optimism.
It's not optimism. Gangs have been fighting in this part of town since before I was born. This war will stop when enough blood has been spilled.
Good to know. Now, medicine.
Do you need any help?
It can't be good for business to see the bartender cough in your beer.
Indeed. It would be a shame to taint the delicate taste.
Oh, thank you, Dr. Reed. My customers and I, we all thank you.
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
You still working at this hour? That's what I call dedication.
She's still also not...
Do you require medical assistance, Miss Cavendish?
Don't feel so good if you have to know. I knew that keeping the bar open with the epidemic wasn't a good idea.
Take this, it'll help. Perhaps you should think about closing the Turquoise Turtle for a while.
Tom always said we got to keep the doors open. But thank you, Doctor.
Goodbye, Miss Cavendish.
Maybe this is one of these places where there's like the eavesdropping. Or maybe not.
Are they stupid or something?
Stella Fishburne. Archer Woodbead. I really need someone to bite it now that I'm here, but just... There's really no one to talk about anything, unless, you know, something just walking around has to trigger an eavesdrop. Because I'm missing way too many of these. Oh, maybe they're talking?
We'll have plenty of time to plan the future.
Good thing we haven't seen Seymour for a while. Even Dyson has stopped coming in every night.
The pub's become right peaceful, don't you think?
Maybe you want to, you know, do something else. Oh, oh! I knew it. From where can I see you? Oh, up. I have to go up.
Don't forget to count each bullet you fire.
You told me that already.
Nice shot. You learn quickly. Pointing an empty gun could be a fatal mistake.
It's easier when I picture the bastard's face.
Aha! Now I know your secret.
You still working at this hour? That's what I call dedication.
I know you've been learning to use a gun, Sabrina. What are you up to?
I just want to feel safe when I go home at night.
I understand.
I understand. Everyone has the right to defend themselves.
Yeah, especially when there's no justice around.
Wait, but that's what she wanted to hear.
Goodbye, Miss
Go away, Sabrina.
You still working at this hour?
No, not you. Come on.
Goodbye, Miss Cavendish.
You.
Welcome back, Doctor. What can I do for you?
Why are you teaching your waitress how to use a pistol?
Sabrina is a nice girl who's already faced a lot of problems in her life. She does not need another.
That's it? Yeah, that's it.
Are you I wish I...
It's not...
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
Boot boys get what's coming to them.
Okay, so who am I missing here? These two have to have an eavesdrop as well. And this guy... And this... Yeah, let's try to get the eavesdrops on people. Maybe. Oh, why is she so far away? I mean, I already talked to this guy and had the eavesdrop of this guy. So maybe that's it? Oh, she's moving. Where are you going? Back to the stove. Maybe. I'm just cleaning a table. Oh. Yeah, I don't know if they're gonna trigger anything. Because Seymour is the one that actually did that.
Evening, Rufus.
Evening, Mr.
Not Seymour, Rufus, sorry.
So long.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna trigger anything for them, maybe? Or maybe it will. Where are you going now, Seymour? Gonna drink there? Well, fuck it. I'll just look it up, see what's missing on them, and I'll have to look it up also on the car reader, because that's not normal. The fact that we paid 300 and we got nothing out of it, that has to be a bug. And if it's bugged, of course I'm not gonna use it, but if it's not, if there is a way to actually tell what type of information I'm gonna get, then sure, why not? Where am I going? Let's get up. Back. Oh, there. Yep. This is not the stairs. Huh. Oh! Oh, this is the place.
I haven't seen young Sean around for a while.
She has to be doing something, and then we'll just see through the cracks. And that is glowing, so I have to enter there and pick it up. Or maybe that's just the locked furniture. When I kill her, I'll get the key.
I'm the one what should be grateful, my dear boy.
Will you please? Yes, yes, yes. I hope I didn't fuck it up by deactivating it. It has to be this, right? Because why would this exist any other way? Like, why would the floor be open like this?
Is there anyone here?
She's alone in the house, so it doesn't require interaction with anyone else.
I'm the one what should be grateful, my dear boy.
Oh, where is Martin? There. Oh! How do I click? I need to click. Come on, Enid. I need to look at you. Come on. Why can't I click it? Oh, because he's approaching.
I'm sorry to say, but you haven't yet paid me for the clock I brought you last time.
The clock? Oh, yes. I found a broken clock in the living room and I couldn't remember where it came from.
You broke it? Ah, that is unfortunate. It was such a beautiful piece of work.
Really? Oh, I'm so clumsy these days. I'm so sorry. How much was it?
This will be enough. I can't make you pay the whole price if it's broken.
That's so kind of you. I'm going to make some tea now.
It will be enough until the next time you forget it, you old bat.
That is a scumbag. Holy shit. I mean, I know I kill people and all, but that's not even half as bad as what this guy is doing. There he is. The hero of the day. Well, come on.
Good evening, young man.
There's no need to call me that, Dr. Reed.
It's time to confess, Martin. You've exploited Miss Gillingham's weakness to your own advantage, have you not?
All I've done is smile at her and be kind to her. I've done no other harm than giving her what she needed. This is no crime.
I suppose we all justify our actions to ourselves in some way. So come, tell me what your excuse is.
Can blame my folks for that. They taught me never to expect nothing from anyone except lies.
So it's bad parenting then? How convenient. Where are your parents?
6 feet under, I suppose. When the fluid weakened my father enough for him to be too weak to punch me, I figured it was time to run away.
Is that why you let them die of the flu? Because your father was beating you?
When the epidemic started, last summer, I begged them to leave town. Neighbors were dying, houses were looted, but they chose to stay.
Do you have any regrets about what happened?
I haven't got regrets, but sometimes I'd like to make sure they're gone. Dead for good. Like, it helps me sleep.
Okay, sure enough. You'll be juicy.
Goodbye.
Juicy, tasty morsel. Oh, lady.
Good
Dr.
evening, Miss
Tippett's
Gillingham.
here.
May I come in?
Of course, of course.
Also, you haven't paid me for your pills. You have to pay me now.
So, Dr. Tippets, what brings you back here? We haven't talked in quite some time.
Yes, remember, you have paid your pills to Dr. Tippets, not to me, to Dr. Tippets. I am Dr. Tippets, so yeah, you have paid them to me, Dr. Tippets. Remember that.
Enid, listen to me. You must not trust Martin Nightingale. Do you understand?
Martin reminds me so much of my Jack. I've not seen him here in quite some time.
Martin is not your son, Miss Gillingham. He's taking advantage of you.
No, Martin is not my son. My son's name is Jack. He always takes such good care of me. Who is this Martin you speak of?
Please listen. Martin is a young man who extorts money from you. Because of your vulnerability, miss.
What are you attempting, Dr. Tippets? If this is some kind of new experimental procedure, well, I do not like it one bit.
You don't have to worry about your situation any longer.
Goodbye, Miss Gillingham.
I actually completely forgot about opening the safe. Fuck. Okay, let's go talk to the twins.
Please, sir.
And then we'll go back.
Come and have a gander.
Where are you, twins? Oh, Sean Hampton. What? Wait. I thought she was at the other side. Like, oh. Oh, something's wrong here. What is the other one? No, seriously, where is the other one? Where is the pink hat one? This one. Oh, there. Found her.
Yes, Doctor?
Nothing.
Farewell, Sean. Take good care of your flock. And of yourself.
Please talk to each other or something. Or maybe not. Could you...
I promised you I'd make everything right, Mum. But it's not been that simple.
Could one of you go talk to the other, please? I actually need you to do something, whatever it is. Start glowing, you know? That sort of stuff. Lottie. No, Lottie, you have to go on...
I promised you I'd make everything right, Mum. But it's not been that simple.
I need you to go talk to your sister, Lottie. Oh, maybe she's coming to talk to you. Or maybe not.
This Seymour worries me. Sure, I know something about him.
Oh, maybe she's coming here? Nope.
People are still working at this time, while you're lot slurping soup before bed.
Maybe they don't have an eavesdropping. But then, I mean, I can't really do anything unless they talk to me.
You
See, I still have hints that I
Are you
don't
worried?
have.
You almost...
This what?
Well, I'll...
Oh, sorry. I hope that wasn't important.
Glad to see you again, Mr. Reed.
Could you talk to your sister and just do something about, you know, her as a whole?
Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
Wait, what is she? How did you get there that fast?
have we here? Lost your horse, Governor? Or are you just out of your mind?
It has to be an eavesdrop, right? There is no way I'm missing two from her, and I can't talk to her or her sister anymore. Oh, oh! Okay. Where do I have to be? Oh, they're going down. No, she's not going down. They're going out. Okay. But I mean, they're glowing. They're definitely glowing. Why are they not getting together? Is there something I'm missing? Like, do I have to trigger it somehow? Come on, go in and talk to your sister. Come on. I'll be waiting right here. Oh, there we go. I guess the other one will come soon. What? Why? Why did it go away? No, what? Why aren't you talking? Why is she outside? This is the most dysfunctional pair of sisters I've ever seen. Listen here, you stupid bitch. Go back inside and talk to your his.
You again.
Go back inside. There's nothing I can do.
Well, I'll leave you.
Maybe talking to them both will reset them.
Glad to see.
Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
Maybe that will do something.
I know I promised you I'd make everything right. It's been that simple.
Maybe I have to have both on the on distance for this to trigger properly. And I know that it's not a one-shot, because this has already happened before when I tried to get to Tippets, because he was injecting himself and I couldn't figure out how to. That happened several times. So maybe just have patience. Why are you two going outside? Like, the point is inside. You have to go inside. Why are you doing this to me?
Come now, Lottie. There is still much work to do. I know I promised you I'd make everything right, Mum. But it's not been that simple.
What have we here?
Did I actually heal everyone? I healed these two. I healed these two. Yes. This one. And this one. Yeah, I did heal everyone. I did meet everyone. Hello, Throckmorton. I could probably get to Throckmorton and kill him. I'm just trying to find an excuse to kill another one. I could do that, yeah. Is it Throckmorton even around here anymore? I think, right? Around this part. Yeah, there he is.
I can't protect the whole city. It's hard enough to cover the docks by myself.
Why is he using the stake like it was a sword?
Good evening, Mr. Throckmorton.
Dr. Reed, can I be of any assistance? Have you noticed anything suspicious lately?
Are you worried about it? Really?
They got...
Oh yeah, I'm missing a hint because I lost a hint. Why not? Let's see what happens. Where do I have to go? Here, right? Wait. Was I already... Yeah, I was already where I needed to be.
Killed by a real vampire. How unexpected. Thank you, Dr. Reed. For in the end, you made me fulfill my destiny.
Yeah. Now let's try to see if we can activate this again. And if not, I'll just sleep and get it over with. $12.5K. That's respectable. Go inside and talk to your sister. What are you doing out here? Where is the sister? There. Okay, I have you both on my sides. I just need that stupid bitch to come inside. Okay, she's moving. Maybe towards me or her. Doesn't matter. Just come in. Maybe it was that. Maybe I needed to have them both on my sides and then it will trigger correctly. She's going to where she needs to be. Maybe she's also going... Where are you going? Okay, maybe... I need to keep in between them. Don't you... Why are you leaving now?
What have we here? Lost your horse, Governor? Or are you just out of your mind?
Why is she cleaning windows now? Go talk to your sister. Now she's gonna leave. She's just gonna fucking leave. Yeah, she's leaving. What do you have against communication? Your fucking sisters talk to each other. I'm gonna kill them both. Like, even if I don't get the fucking hints, I'm just gonna kill them both. Okay, she's going somewhere. Okay, maybe this is it. Maybe this is it. Okay. Don't blink out of existence, please. Oh, what the fuck is this? Miss Paxton, I recently heard Hampton shelter for months, money for support. Keep refusing to answer me, Wetwood boys. Oh. Well, that was nice to know. Okay, please get together. It's here, right? Yeah.
For Christ's sake, get a grip. Look at yourself.
It's quite hard to do without a mirror. Can I borrow yours? Oh, wait. We don't have a house.
Yes, we're poor, but there is work to do. Honest money waiting to be earned.
I had honest work before I was fired by those fascist pigs, remember? So let me drink in peace.
You were fired for the bottle, not for your political opinions. When will you realise that?
Maybe I do drink too much. And maybe it did cost me my job. But the struggle is real, and don't you dare undermine it.
But one thing has nothing to do with the other. And that's apparently her problem. She wants to blame everyone else for her mistakes. Let me talk to you about the Wetwood boys.
Glad to see you again, Mr. Reed.
Why do you and your sister Giselle have such opposing views, Lottie?
Giselle whines she lost her job due to her unionist activities, which started her drinking. Truth is, she got fired because she's an alcoholic.
And you don't share your sister's views?
On the contrary, I totally believe that workers need to unite to fight. I just disagree with Giselle's hatred for all wealth and riches.
What do you mean?
I don't believe that you were an automatic arsehole because you were born into a good family.
Thank you. See, thank you. That is a rational opinion.
Perhaps your sister's addiction to alcohol is the result of her despair, but not the cause.
Perhaps you're right. But I'm tired of her playing the outraged and martyred social fighter while I earn money for both of us.
Don't you think she wants to get better?
I believe she knows her alcoholism is a worry to me. And that's another reason why she continues to drink so much.
No, so she's just being a bitch about it.
Lottie, tell me about the Wet Boot Boys. I know they've threatened you.
Edwina Cox wanted me to provide her with information about Mr. Hampton's resources. I refused.
Is that not dangerous?
Fuck them and their lies. They claim they protect the interests of the neighborhood, but they are just greedy parasites like all the rest.
Are you sure you're safe? Sounds a bit reckless. Are you sure you're safe?
I understand your fight, but the gangs are no joke. Are you sure you're safe?
I can defend myself. My only concern is about Giselle. I'm not sure my sister is able to fight anymore.
Okay, maybe Giselle will give us
Goodbye,
insight.
Miss Paxton.
Giselle, where are you, sweetheart? Come here.
You again? What do you want?
Everything.
Tell me why there is such resentment between you and your sister, Lottie.
She recently fell under the sad saint's influence. Like she's an angel, and I'm the bad, drinking sister.
Lottie sees herself as an angel. What do you mean?
These days, Lottie feels compelled to help people and follow Sean Hampton's example. What does that make me look like?
It sounds like you may be jealous of your sister.
Of course I am. It's me who fought for our family. It's me who got fired because I led these strikes, and now I'm the bad seed, and she's the good angel.
Yeah, we already know that's not true. You can't just drop the act.
Why would you be the bad sister?
I'm not a bad woman, you know. I'm tough. I get things done. But I have this rage. It makes me do things.
What kind of things?
I don't know, Dr. Reed. It's like, since I can't change this world, I'd rather destroy myself before the world destroys me.
It's a view on life, I guess.
Well, I'll leave you.
Yeah, you can rot there. Lottie.
Glad to see you again, Mr. Reed.
Lottie, your sister told me you are helping Sean Hampton's charities. Why are you so discreet about it?
I am just trying to do my best. Mr. Hampton deserves our support. These are bad times. We should all help each other.
Giselle seems jealous. I already have everything, right? With the sister too, maybe? Yeah, I already have everything. Giselle is a bitch.
Your sister seems annoyed by your attitude. Perhaps even jealous.
Life has been tough for Giselle, and she bears a grudge. But she is no different to me. She is just more depressed.
Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
So now that we've killed people and we've talked to people, it's the turn to level up. So there should be a house around the corner somewhere. I don't exactly remember where. It should be close. There. Wait, is it here? I saw something glow. Shillings. Nope. That's not it at all. Well, I can always kill this guy.
This one's mine! No rest for the man! Take its head!
Ow! I forgot about the stamina again. where is the house? Around this corner? Yep. Okay, so take blood sample. Do I have one of these? I do have a steak, Ichabod steak. Whoa, 30 stone. Is it upgraded? Oh, it only gets 2. And the upgrade doesn't give it any stone either. That's a shitty steak, Ichabod. And what about the remarkable saber? Damage and blood. I could actually go for a lot of blood absorption. 210. What does this one have? 200. Now, if this upgraded has 210 and has the same upgrades, I can actually go full blood, but I probably want to go... Yeah, it's the same upgrades, if yours has more damage. I'm gonna wait on it though. Just in case I get something better. I could sleep. Maybe I could do that tomorrow. How many people do we... We're still missing these guys. What is that sound? I'm gonna get my father safe and then I will just call it a day. I'm not gonna sleep. Is this the right direction? Yeah. Sort of, yeah. There's a huge problem with this just walking around. This is just, like, the distances are just too long. Not a problem about the landscape, the city is really interesting. The design of it and everything, but it's just... I don't know, I don't think it justifies the fact that you have to spend 20 minutes walking around just to get to one place that you want to go. I think having teleports between the houses would have been way better. Maybe killing Ichabod was a bad idea, because even if he wasn't really doing anything, he was actually patrolling around, which might have been a deterrent for certain people to act, right? Maybe that will complicate things somehow. I don't even know if that is something I should be worried about. I mean, there's the Guard of Priwen, there's the Wetwood Boys, there's Skulls and Vampires. Having someone walking around with a stake may have actually been just good enough. Hello.
I shall fear no evil.
Are you serious? Yeah.
Get weapons ready. Fast. I order you to step back.
I shall not step back. Oh, no drops? Oh, what? At least one. Good enough. Well-deserved earnings. Maybe here? Clearly not here. But where then? Oh, along the... Maybe here? First floor. Oh, this is the save. Expensive watch. Huh. Well, look at that. Teleport up. Get up here. I actually expected some sort of, you know, final words or like a letter or something, and it's just an expensive watch. I mean, if it's expensive, I can sell it. So yeah, I have to actually look up the hints for this guy. What is it? The hints for this guy, if they are accurate, if there is a trick to them, if it's a bug that he's just gonna give me hints I already have or something. And if it's just a bug and I can't do anything about it, I'll just figure out the ones I'm missing and I'll just learn how to do them. If it's an eavesdrop, if it's something else, a letter I didn't find or whatever. And that's it. Just get all of the hints. And then progress with the story once I've dealt with that. Because it's kind of bothering me that now I have to make decisions between the Ascalon and the people that have been helping me so far. Because so far we've been trying to contain the vampires. Now Ascalon is applying certain rules that make me think this is the end. And whatever choices I make are gonna actually trigger the end. That's why I went around doing a bunch of shit instead of going to see this guy. So, yeah. And I fucked with this guy. Usually, when you have a choice of 3 options, you have to say whatever you think the guy wants to hear. But it has happened twice this episode that we lost a hint because of that, so... I'm not absolutely sure I know what these people want anymore. And I'm still missing one for my mom. Even though I should actually know my mom, right? I'm gathering info on these people. I don't know what else this means. I don't know this guy. So yeah, that's pretty much it. After I figure out a bunch of other stuff, it will probably be just like a couple more sessions and we'll finish the game, because we've done pretty much everything. So yeah, that's gonna be all for today. Adios.